Alright, so hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're back with our another video, and we'll continue where we left, which was the specialized cells. And we had covered the ciliatal cells. We discussed the role of the goblet cells, which was mainly to produce a chemical that's called mucus, right? And the ciliated cells, which has these hair-like structures, okay, they work to remove, or they work to pipe and push the mucus out, or in the end we probably swallow it or we spit it. So like these are the mainly two works that we do eventually, right? So we're done with the ciliated cells. And next cells are RBCs. So that's something that we're going to do today. Okay. So let's just get a heading for RBCs right now. RBCs. RBCs actually stands for red blood cells. We all know that. I'm pretty sure that each one of us know that. Okay. What are red blood cells? Where they're found? What are their function? How they look like? That's what we're gonna study today, right? So first of all, we should know that red blood cells are actually present in blood. Take care, there's something that is present in blood. You guys might have already learned a lot about it. And they have this biological name, which is called erythrocytes, or you probably call it erythrocyte. Take care, erythrocyte is like, I don't know, spelling I've written is wrong, by the way. Erythrocytes, yeah, the same one. Okay, the biological name is erythrocyte. They're present in the blood. Up now, you guys should also know that where they are made. It is, if we talk about we humans, the elder people, especially, we're not talking about child, we're talking about a human being who is at the age of 15 to 25 or something like that, or more than that. So our RBCs are actually made in the bone marrow. Okay, so it's made by the bone marrow. What is bone marrow? You guys might have seen, for example, this is a bone of us, and there is this liquid like structure in our bones, okay, which you guys might know, but like just how would you imagine it? And you see there's this structure, bone marrow, and their RBCs are just made, okay. One more thing about RBC is like they have this life tendency of like 120 days. You should not know this. This is not included in syllabus. Like you might expect that, okay, this is going to come in February. No, it's not. It's just like the basic introduction to RBCs that an O-level student should know. So they have the lifespan of 120 days, and after 120 days they actually die, and the death happens in the liver, okay, where hemoglobin is breaking down and stuff like that happens. And it actually helps us to release a pigment, a yellowish green pigment, which later gives color to the bile. Okay, so we'll study this later, but just an extra information here right now. Again, now let's just talk about the structure of the red blood cells. So it has a very good it has interesting structure. Okay, so what is the structure? It's more like this. So like this, I'm sorry. So they have like a disc structure, and this is how you see it from like upper side. If you see it from the center, like from the side angle, it seems like this. Okay, I'm very bad with the drawing, I apologize for that. Okay, so as I said, it has biconcave shape. Let me write it as well. Biconcave shape, and this is like the side angle of the red blood cell. Let me just form it like greatly. I'm very bad with the drawing, by the way. So red blood cells actually have a central depression that we should know about. Okay, the central depression is there because it does not have, because of no nucleus. ठीक है, रेड ब्लड सेल्स are वाहिद वो cells हैं, ठीक है, which do not have nucleus or which do not have mitochondria, but they still survive and things happen in that. ठीक है, So what we have learned that it is concave, its biological name, it's made in bone marrow, it has widespread of like 120 days, it's biconcave, they have central depression, it has no nucleus, and also you can say it has no mitochondria. Okay, it has no mitochondria as well. Okay, so that's something that we should know about it. So these are actually up now we've learned the structure, we've learned the basic information. Let's just dive into the function of the red blood cells, and that is what we're supposed to know. ठीक है, इसके अलावा any other information that comes to you is useless, right? It is something that's not important at all. ठीक है, so let's just study it. So the function of the red blood cells is actually that it contains, ठीक है, a protein, ठीक है, और you can say it contains a pigment. ठीक है, ये बस एक पिगमेंट होता है जिसका नाम होता है हीमो, ठीक है, ग्लोबिन. अब let's just break this down. Hemo actually comes from iron, Fe, and globin का मतलब होता है प्रोटीन. So it is a protein made with iron, ठीक है, and it is a pigment, ठीक है, and the color of this pigment is red, ठीक है. The color of this pigment is red. That's why you see that these red blood cells are called red blood cells, because of this reason, right? And it's what it is, a protein made up of hemo. Okay, the heme part is the iron and the globin part is the protein. Okay, so that's the role of hemoglobin, and it has a pigment which gives and provides the color to the cell, right? Other than that, it has a function, very important function, the main function. So what is the main function? It is that these hemoglobin, or you can say the HB, binds with oxygen and makes ऑक्सीहीमोग्लोबिन. ठीक है, ये साथ ऑक्सीहीमोग्लोबिन बनाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से हमारे पास जो RBCs होते हैं, दे कैन एक्चुअली ट्रांसपोर्ट द ऑक्सीजन इन एंटायर बॉडी. ठीक है, सो दैट्स द entire structure. One thing that we should know, it comes a lot in MCQs, that we, a lot of people don't know about it, is that if we have less Fe, ठीक है, and so we'll have less HB, which means if you have less iron, you'll have less hemoglobin, then you'll have less RBCs, right? And then you have less O2 as well, oxygen. And then when you have less you have less O2, then you'll have less C6H12O6, which is glucose. ठीक है, ठीक है. Let me just explain the structure to you. See, iron, or you can say the hemoglobin or the RBCs, actually help to carry oxygen in the entire body, and we know that oxygen is very important to break, ठीक है, glucose के, because glucose is always broken down in the presence of oxygen, and what glucose does is gives energy to us. So you might see, when we, a lot of times we don't have iron, लोगों को होती है, कुछ लोग होते हैं, they have a lot of iron deficiencies, and that's why they usually feel dizziness. ठीक है, because their body is not able to provide them enough food. They have glucose, but they don't have oxygen to break it down in the presence of that. So that's what the entire function of the RBCs are. ठीक है, a very short thing that I think should add, which is that RBCs, ठीक है, in male, the count of RBCs in the male are like 3,000, around like 39,000 to 45,000. ठीक है, while we talk about female, the count is like a bit short, which is 35,000 to 39,000. and it's more because the male जो है वो ज़्यादा exercises वगैरह करते हैं. And when you talk about the past that happened, in past maybe a male are the one ठीक है, used to do more effort in things, they're more stronger. ठीक है, so we're not become feminist anymore here, but like we just talk about the reality as fact, right? So that was all about RBCs. The red blood cells are present in blood, they're erythrocytes, ठीक है, their bone marrow present है, 120 days lifespan. The actual function of the RBCs are to transport oxygen from lungs to the entire body. And They bind concave and shape. They do not have nucleus or mitochondria, and they have hemoglobin, which has heme part, and the globin part, which is made up of protein. That's it. That's all you should know about red blood cells. That's something that you should know for the next chapter that probably we'll study later is circulatory. Okay, where you study blood and stuff like that, heart and etc. because that it actually works, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any questions, you guys can ask me in my comment sections and I can let you know soon. Thank you so much.